Good evening, I'm Nora O'Donnell, and thank you for joining us for tonight's CBS News vice presidential debate. Let's introduce the candidates. Minnesota's Democratic Governor Tim Walz and Ohio's Republican Senator J.D. Vance tonight meeting for the first time.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump. Kamala Harris. 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 First of all, you're going to hear a lot from Tim Walz this evening, and you just heard it in the answer. Here's what you won't hear. Is that Kamala Harris has already done it. Because she's been the vice president for 3.5 years. She had the opportunity. If Kamala Harris has such great plans, she ought to do them now.
I will be the first to tell you, I have poured my heart into my community. I've tried to do the best I can, but I've not been perfect, and I'm a knucklehead at times. That's nobody else's business.
You previously opposed an assault weapons ban, but it's only later in your political career did you change your position. Why?
Yeah, I sat in that office with those San Diego parents. I've become friends with school shooters.
Margaret, thank you.
Senator, we have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because...
We're going to turn now to the economy. Thank you.
Margaret, the rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on.
Gentlemen, your audience can't hear you because your mics are high.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris.
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 He is still saying he didn't lose the election. Donald Trump refused to acknowledge this. Did he lose the 2020 election?
Tim, I'm focused on the future. Did Kamala Harris censor Americans from speaking their mind in the wake of the 2020 COVID situation?
That is a damning non-answer.
Actually, it's a damning non-answer for you to not talk about censorship.
Look, our allies understand that Donald Trump is fickle. A nearly 80-year-old Donald Trump talking about crowd sizes is not what we need in this moment. I mean, he lost this election and said he did.
You called your running mate, Donald Trump, unfit for the nation's highest office, and you said he could be America's Hitler.
I've also been extremely open about the fact that I was wrong about Donald Trump.
Of course, that's not true. And again, you have the facts. I guess we agreed not to fact check. I'll check it. That look, crossings are down compared to when Donald Trump left office.
The rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on.
Gentlemen, your audience can't hear you because your mics are high.
Donald Trump, Donald Trump.
Kamala Harris.
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 Now listen, if you have not subscribed to a YouTube channel, do it right now. Do it